All right, my own boondog every morning. Magandang umaga. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is Thursday, October 19th. It is 6:54 in the morning and it is 79 degrees. Beautiful morning here in Cebu City. And you guessed it, guys. The title of the video, the purpose of this video, the topic of this video is I'm leaving Cebu City. You guessed it. You guessed it. I'm out of here. Sayonara. Buenos noches. I don't know. Yeah, hey, just real quick. Here in the business park, this is this running park, and you can see I've shot some videos around here. Really awesome area, lots of activity. It's a little late in the morning though. The sun's out, so really people try to get out here and exercise either early morning or late at night. This is where Joe and I run. So, but yes, back on topic. I'm leaving Cebu City, and honestly, it is with a little bit of, I don't know, regret's the right word, but a little bit of hesitation, I would say. Really loved it here. I spent the last year here. I signed a year lease in my condo, and that lease is up. It will expire late December, so it's time. I've been doing a lot of thought about where I want to go next. Where do I want to live? And I've done some traveling around and kind of experimented with different areas. So yeah, it's really just kind of time to kind of think about what's next. And got just over 2 months yet before that lease is fully expired. So yeah, it's been spending a lot of time considering the options, and so let's talk really quick about some of the things that I've been considering, right? So a lot of the factors for me are, where can I continue to grow and develop this channel? So that's a big factor. And then, also too, where can I explore, right? What are some areas, some cities that have some incredible areas to go to, right? And, there's abundance of those. So that was another factor. What's got good motorcycling? Where can I explore? What's got some great things to do? And then, where can I focus on my health and fitness? So that kind of thing, right? A lot of factors that are at play. And where have I been? What cities, what parts of Cebu have I already explored? What did I like? What did I didn't like? So, kind of looking at all of that, there's one city that kind of stands out for me, which is next. And, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm going to Dumaguete, man. Yes, another vlogger in Dumaguete, right? Heading to Dramaguete. No, but really, Dumaguete to me, when I look at it, checks off a lot of boxes. It really does. I've got a great city there that really I haven't been to yet. From Dumaguete, there's just a lot of options there for me to hit. I've been wanting to get over to Siquijor. Siquijor is a quick ferry ride over, so that's a big option. A lot of the guys, so I belong with a riding club here, and a lot of them talk about how the riding in Negros is some of the best in the Philippines. So riding Negros is another box that's checked as far as what I need. And then, just everything that's there in Negros. You've got just, obviously just outside of Dumaguete, you've got Valencia. You've got, to the north, you got Bacolod. And then, of course, you can jump over to Iloilo. You got San Carlos. And just, just really a lot there for me to explore that I haven't done yet. So it really just kind of makes sense, And then also, too, like with YouTube, there's a lot of guys there that I haven't met, and talk with. I've met Paul and May briefly, but they've really expressed the interest to do some work together. And I'd be silly not to kind of do stuff like that, right? Especially if I have a commitment to grow the channel, which I do. So I think there's a lot of opportunity down there in many areas that I'm looking for, right? I've got a running area that I could do with a boulevard there. I've got some gyms and stuff I can get to at Dumaguete. It's great restaurants, which I'm used to, living across from Ayala Mall. It just checks a lot of boxes. Now, will I stay there the whole year? I don't know. I kind of envision, you know, maybe I think of like a 3 months or so, and then who knows, maybe back here in Cebu, or maybe up to somewhere else, maybe up to Iloilo, maybe up to Bacolod. You know, I don't really know that far in advance yet. You know, it's hard to tell. But as I explore these areas, you know, I do feel that something will stand out. So yeah, that's what's next, guys. That's where I'm at. That's kind of my thought process on thinking of where to go. But what do you guys think? Leave in the comments. What cities would you go to if you were me, right? You know, the other really great thing about Dumaguete is it still opens up southern Cebu for me. I feel like there's a lot still with Cebu that I haven't explored. Now, I've done a lot of northern Cebu, right? I've done Bantayan Island a couple times now. I've been to Camotes a couple times now. But I do really feel like southern Cebu, I just kind of scratched the surface on. And I have to say, the motorcycle riding in southern Cebu is pretty spectacular. You know, I did a route, I didn't vlog it, but I went over to Osmeña Peak, and that road from east to west, there's a couple of roads, but one of the roads we went on, man, it was just unbelievable. So beautiful. So, you know, Dumaguete gives me easy access to southern Cebu. It also gives me access to Cebu City if I wanted to come back up and do whatever. And that's the other really kind of cool thing about this particular city is I can come up here and hang out either by flight, ferry, or whatever. I don't need a vehicle. You know, it's actually, you know, it's so congested in traffic, and the traffic's not so bad, but my point is you can get around easily without a vehicle here. You really don't need a vehicle. And so yeah, I mean, it still leaves Cebu as an option. It's easy to get to. I could come hang out for a week or whatever, right? So so yeah, I don't know, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. Where would you go if you were in my shoes, right? What are some of the cities that you would go to? And I have to say, some of the considerations for me, there was a lot of them. So, you know, one of them was Ormoc. I looked at Ormoc and I was like, all right, you know, what about Ormoc? Joe's close by. She's like 4 or 5 hours, right? Her hometown. You know, we could travel around southern Leyte a little bit more, really kind of vlog that area, which I still want to do. So Ormoc was big on my list. You know, another big city on my list, honestly, was Davao City. You know, Davao City opens up all of Mindanao. I can go around, you know, eastern Mindanao and explore that. You know, and that could be, honestly, that could be 2024 as I see, you know, as I explore Negros, cruise around there. I could actually hop on a ferry. I think it's, what's it, Daptan City? I'll put the city name here, but I can easily grab a ferry over to Mindanao via that city, you know, and cruise around there. So maybe Davao City it could be 2025, right? So a lot of options, a lot of things that I was kind of looking at in this process, but ultimately when I kind of looked at everything, Dumaguete just kind of stood out as the obvious choice, you know. And like I said, I don't necessarily know if it'll be all of next year. It's hard to say. You know, what I'll probably do is like, I would say at least 3 months, you know, I would be there at least, probably more like 6. And then after that, it is hard to say. Could be back here in Cebu. I really do enjoy this town. And I do think it is probably the best city for us to start. It's so easy. You don't need transportation. You got everything you need right here, you know, especially if you start off in like the business park or IT park, either one in those areas, you have everything you need, you know. So it is really simple to be in these towns, but it's also, you know, I've been here a year. I'm ready for something else, right? So yeah, what else do we want to talk about in this video as far as what's next chapters? Well, guys, I think that's about it. That's all I can think of regarding this next chapter. Still a lot of it's in a lot of the works, right? I have no idea where I'm going to be at, nor idea where I'm going to live at. Kind of how I see this playing out is, you know, sometime over the next couple weeks, make a trip down there, scout out a couple places, and just really see. You know, I haven't even been there yet, so yeah, just go down and check it out. Stay down there, maybe see if I can, you know, get a look at a couple places just to get an idea. I do think I'll save quite a bit of money moving there. It's really expensive. It's not really expensive. Cebu Business Park would be similar to like BGC and the more expensive areas of the Philippines, right? So I definitely could save some money living in Dumaguete. So that's, you know, a plus for sure. But yeah, I want to get down there in the next couple weeks, just kind of check it out and look at it and see what's available there. So, all right, guys, with that said, we will see you in the next video. Really appreciate everyone watching and staying tuned to the channel. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.